Social media is an interesting place. There are a lot of good things that it has done for the world, but sadly there are a lot of depressing things that it has added as well. For most people, the allure of likes and comments keeps them addicted to these social media platforms. Many influencers, celebrities, and famous people have quit social media or taken breaks in the past just to help ease their mental health. So if social media is exhausting you, don't worry, you're not alone. Join us today as we count down all the influencers you didn't know quit social media. But first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin today's top 10. Coming in number 10, Chrissy Teigen. For a long time, Chrissy Teigen was using Twitter as a way to let out the odd joke or funny observation. However, she realized that in order to gain followers on that platform, she would need to toss her hat into the ring of criticizing celebrities. Most notably, she was a big critic of former US President Donald Trump. Because so many people hated Trump, it became easy for people to rally behind Chrissy. However, Chrissy has quit social media many times in the past. Her first break was in October of 2014 following some threats that she began receiving, and the second time came after she suffered a pregnancy loss. Although more recently she quit Twitter for about 3 weeks, citing that it no longer positively served her. Even with her fans being overjoyed to have her back though, Chrissy could not stay away from the controversy. Older hateful tweets from 2011 resurfaced showing that she had bullied Courtney Stodden. In returning back to social media, she made sure to apologize in full, but this apology also was met with backlash. Many believe that she was simply doing this to save her brand deals, especially considering the fact that she had already blocked Courtney when she decided to apologize. So who knows how long this stint will last before she decides to quit again. Coming in number 9, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin is no stranger to controversy. Over the years, he has displayed countless moments where he absolutely lost his cool. From bad run-ins with the paparazzi to getting kicked off of an airplane for playing Words with Friends. However, the reason he quit social media for a brief moment of time has nothing to do with Alec. After the controversy and backlash surrounding his wife Hilaria faking a Spanish background, Baldwin decided that he needed to take a break from Twitter. On January 18th, he tweeted out, "Twitter is like a party where everyone is screaming. Not much of a party, goodbye for now." Although even that didn't last very long, and before we knew it, Alec was back on Twitter sounding off about the US Congress. However, that certainly did not stop people from replying with funny things like, "Good luck with the Ancestry.com test, fingers crossed." God, I love Twitter. Coming in number 8, Cardi B. Much like Alec Baldwin, Cardi B has quit social media on a number of occasions. Back in 2018, she briefly deactivated her accounts after getting into a very heated argument online with rapper Azalea Banks. Then in February of 2019, she deleted her account entirely after she was criticized that she didn't deserve to win the Best Rap Album at the Grammys. However, before leaving that time, she made a video where she ranted about her nemesis Nicki Minaj that was filled with expletives. That video was also deleted in the process of her choosing to deactivate her account. That stint offline in particular though only lasted for 2 days before she came back and said, "Okay, so I'm back from retirement to announce I have a brand new song coming out Friday at midnight with Bruno Mars, hashtag 2 Grammy winning artists." So a little shade thrown in there. Coming in number 7, Lorde. When the song Royals came out, Lorde was the talk of the town. However, upon leaving social media, she revealed that she felt like she was losing her free will. She decided to step back from Twitter and Instagram because it caused her a massive amount of stress. During an interview, she went more in depth about this decision and said, "Part of what made me peace out on social media, apart from feeling like I was losing my free will, was the massive amounts of stress I was feeling about our planet, about systemic racism, and about police brutality in this country." According to the Daily Mail, Lorde purged her Instagram account back in May of 2018. That being said, Lorde did recently put out a new song called Solar Power, but even in doing so, she has still yet to update any of her social media posts. Coming in number 6, Pete Davidson. Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson began dating in May of 2018 before either had confirmed that they had broken up with their longtime partners. They got engaged shortly after, but split less than 5 months later in October. Not too long after that, in December of 2018, Pete decided to delete his Instagram page. In the process of doing that though, he worried a lot of people after posting an alarming message that read, "I really don't want to be on this earth anymore. I'm doing my best to stay here for you, but I actually don't know how much longer I can last. All I've ever tried to do was help people. Just remember I told you so." Soon after this, his ex Ariana Grande and friend Machine Gun Kelly checked in on him and found out that he was accounted for at the Saturday Night Live studio. There have also been several fan accounts that have been posting updates on Pete's behalf, but he is still yet to return to social media. Coming in number 5, Lizzo. If you're a fan of someone's music, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be following their every move on Twitter. So for anyone who enjoys Lizzo's music, I hate to say it, but that's not actually her that has been tweeting. Back on January 5th, 2020, Lizzo announced that she was done with Twitter. In her final tweet, she said, "Yeah, I can't do this Twitter no more. Too many trolls. I'll be back when I feel like it." Lizzo then later said during an Instagram live before her concert in Australia that she took a DNA test and it turns out she quit Twitter, before adding that all social media is not created equal. Lizzo said that she would love to be on Twitter to connect with people who positively support her, but that it got to a point where she was seeing too much negativity. For now, Lizzo has put her management in charge of putting out tweets for her, but I don't think that they're doing such a good job. Her last tweet was April 22nd, 2020. So it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. Coming in number 4, Hailey Bieber. Well, we almost had 2 Baldwins on this list, but alas, Hailey married Justin, so I will respectfully refer to her as Mrs. Bieber. Hailey has yet to return to Twitter since leaving the platform, and during a vlog with psychiatrist Dr. Jessica Clemens, Hailey opened up about the amount of trolling that she received and how the app's toxic environment ultimately led her to leaving for good. While speaking with Dr. Clemens, she said that the body, looks, and behavior comparisons that she received upon dating Justin were just too much for her, adding, "I don't even have a Twitter anymore because there was never really a time where I would go on there and it didn't feel like it was a very toxic environment. The thought of even opening the app gives me such bad anxiety that I feel like I'm gonna throw up." And from the looks of it, she has yet to return because of this very reason. Coming in number 3, Kendall Jenner. Back in November of 2016, Kendall Jenner appeared to have deleted her entire Instagram account. Instead of fans seeing glamorous and fashionable photos of the model, they were met with a message that said, "Sorry, this page isn't available, the link you followed may be broken, or the page may have been removed." However, oddly enough, her Twitter and Facebook were still running. This break from Instagram though only lasted for about a week before she re-emerged and began sharing photos again. After what caused her to quit Instagram for a bit, Kendall told Ellen DeGeneres, "I just wanted to detox. I just wanted a little bit of a break. I would wake up in the morning and look at it first thing. I would go to bed and it would be the last thing I looked at. I felt a little too dependent on it, so I wanted to take a minute." Which is pretty good advice. Coming in number 2, Kanye West. Now it is possible that Kanye decided to take a page out of Kendall's book and go off social media to rest and recharge for a while. Following a lot of attention-seeking tweets and pro-Trump rants, Kanye deactivated his social media on October 5th, 2018. A source close to him told People magazine, "Kanye got to the point where he realized his rants were becoming unhealthy. This is why he deleted his account," adding, "When he gets into these Twitter rants, it's very difficult for him to stop. It's like an obsession and it actually affects his life. He knows it's not healthy, so he wants to take things down a notch." However, Kanye would eventually return a week later, posting a photo of him hugging President Trump. Okay. Last but certainly not least on our number 1 spot, Ariana Grande. After her then fiance Pete Davidson deleted his Instagram account, Ariana decided to first turn off her IG comments and then tweet out, "The energy you put out is exactly what you get back. Please create a beautiful life for yourselves." And after a fan happily posted that Ariana was still on Snapchat, she clarified her reason for taking a break and said, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna post on there for a little while and take a breather from Twitter and IG for a little. Just sometimes can't help but bump into some negative that really can bum you out, and it's not worth it honestly. Promised I'd always tell you I love you so much, be well and happy." That being said, it was just 2 months later, and by the end of September, her IG comments were turned back on and Ari was back to her regular posting schedule. Well folks, that has been the top 10 influencers you didn't know quit social media. Did anyone on this list surprise you? If so, drop us a comment down below. And while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled Amber Heard Boycott Continues, Deji Quit Social Media, Austin McBroom Cheating Rumors. Lots of tea on that one. Maddie B says, "We all need an older brother like Deji's. Nice to see family being supportive and encouraging for once in a world where sometimes not even your blood has your back." Yeah, it was certainly nice to see KSI come to his rescue. Fidelio says, "Deji has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, unlike Amber Heard, who should be very ashamed of what she's done to Johnny, Depp, not Rogers." Thank you for making that clarification. Here's Chica says, "Deji does not need to feel bad. He has the courage to get in that ring and fight." 100%. Anyone who has the I don't want to use that word because we're going to get censored by YouTube. You know what I was about to say. The undercarriage to get into the ring. You got to give that person kudos. Daniel Denny says, "Man, this is a lot of tea." Yeah, I hope you didn't have to clean anything up after that. Danielle says, "If Amber's in Aquaman 2, I will definitely not watch it, and I hope many others boycott the movie too." You know, you could always pirate it, but you didn't hear that from me. Either way guys, that has been today's top 10. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy YouTube, or at least try. So I'm gonna back that up. Back it up. However, Kanye with the